They can't necessarily do that while the cartels are running the government. They have no upward mobility, and we sell them the American dream.
Then go fix your country.
Because that's
not my problem.
Isn't that the point of America, to sell the American dream?
What is the point of America? Is the point to bring in a bunch of foreigners, or is the point to protect our own citizens?
Well,
is it we the foreigners of the United States?
The foreigners are the ones that became the citizens.
Well, is it? Well, that's the question. Were we founded by immigrants or founded by settlers?
They're the same thing.
No, they're not. Settlers come to something not built. Immigrants come to something already built.
But all the immigrants that came to something already built that are now citizens.
Fair enough. Yeah, they're here.
But now we're still selling that dream, but not allowing them in the proper way.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean by selling the dream?
Of the American dream, that's still a huge talking point, and that's still a big claim to fame that we have.
You know, the American dream I want sold is for all American-born kids to be able to own a home and have a family and have kids.
Hey my love, so you're welcome back to my channel. It's your girl and I'm back again for another reaction video. So I bring to you Charlie Kirk, and the title of this one is Charlie Kirk shuts down pro open borders liberals and leave them speechless. I repeat, Charlie Kirk shuts down pro open borders liberals and leaves them speechless. I can't wait for us to watch this. This is going to be very intriguing. It's going to be very overwhelming. So without further ado, without wasting much of our time, let's get right into this video.
Hey, my name's Nicholas. I was just wondering, like, what exactly you think about undocumented immigrants? So what would you say about, like, the dairy industry and things like that, which, like, you know, their backs are built off of undocumented immigrants?
Hire American.
Hire American? Yeah, but then we'd have to, like, pay them more, because right now
we would have to pay them more, and we would see higher wages, and the middle class in America would boom.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people like fight against higher wages. Why is that exactly?
Well, I'm sure corporations fight against higher wages. That's why they want a bunch of foreigners to take American jobs and keep wages low. Because they don't want to pay their workers because it might decrease their profitability.
So you are pro higher wages?
Of course.
So
that's why I want people that work in the dairy industry or at Tyson Foods or that work with their hands to be able to flourish and buy a home and have an American way of life that is largely forgotten now for many of them.
So, what do you exactly classify as an American? Like, what if it's someone who did come, like, legally?
U.S. passport holder.
Okay, but even if they, like, came here legally?
Well, I said illegally.
Legally.
Well, if they came here legally, if they go through a process, they can get a U.S. passport, yeah.
Okay.
Until then, they're a visitor applying to be a member of our very large country.
Okay, so pro higher wages for Americans?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's obviously a lot of bad people coming in illegally through the border, but there's also a lot of good people that want to work hard that can't come legally due to the rampant corruption on the border. In some cases, it can cost up to 200,000 pesos to come in legally, and that's more than a Mexican citizen can make in their entire lifetime. So how can we, like, sell them the American dream, but not let them in legally, the people that want to do good, not let them in legally to pursue that dream?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they want to do good. Just send them back to their country. I mean, there's a lot of Vietnamese that want to do good and come here, but they don't live close, so they don't border jump.
So, okay.
This is not their home. Go back to your home and go make Mexico great again.
But they can't necessarily do that while the cartels are running the government. They have no upward mobility, and we sell them the American dream.
Then go fix your country.
Because that's
not my problem.
Isn't that the point of America, to sell the American dream?
What is the point of America? Is the point to bring in a bunch of foreigners, or is the point to protect our own citizens?
Well,
is it we the foreigners of the United States?
The foreigners are the ones that became the citizens.
Well, is it? Well, that's the question. Were we founded by immigrants or founded by settlers?
They're the same thing.
No, they're not. Settlers come to something not built. Immigrants come to something already built.
But all the immigrants that came to something already built that are now citizens.
Fair enough. Yeah, they're here.
But now we're still selling that dream, but not allowing them in the proper way.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean by selling the dream?
Of the American dream, that's still a huge talking point, and that's still a big claim to fame that we have.
You know, the American dream I want sold is for all American-born kids to be able to own a home and have a family and have kids. I'm sorry if the concern of, like, a third worlder in Honduras is not my primary concern. Like, the whole idea of a government is you put your people first. You don't put the, like, compassionate narratives of someone in the third world first.
Well,
our country's falling apart. Most of you guys will not be able to own a home. You're going to be swimming in debt, medical debt, student loan debt, credit card debt. We're sending hundreds of millions of dollars to Ukraine. It's like, yeah, we should secure the border and put young people first and fulfill the social contract. Then we can worry about the third world.
Wouldn't letting the individuals that want to come here and work hard and contribute to the country make it better for all American citizens?
Has it?
In the past, yes.
Has it the last 5 years? Have the amount of illegals in this country made the country better for all people?
Well, most of those individuals aren't the good people.
So then if they want to be here so bad, we do have a legal process. So then let's go through the legal process.
But the legal process is almost impossible for most people.
Well, it's impossible for Mongolians too.
Okay.
So either we have an immigration system or we don't, and we're deciding we just let anyone in our country no matter what just because they're poor.
My focus was more on the corruption on the
corruption is fine. We can
system.
fix it. That's fine. But my concern is why do we not put, especially American 18 to 20-year-olds first? You guys get the last of everything. Instead, the abstractions of the regime seem to take priority. So,
Gotcha.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Kirk. I have a disagreement with your take on the border policy.
Okay.
To my understanding, you said we should reduce the immigrant on the border to 0, correct? Well, a little bit about myself. My name is June. I just got out of the Marine Corps. My whole career is about war on terror.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Well, at least that's what they told me when they threw me in Bahrain and told me on standby. I'm all about keeping the terrorists out of the country, but I disagree with you because historically speaking, more than 12,000 Chinese laborers built the railroads for America in the 1800s. Not all of them are documented and legal. Thousands of Irish immigrants built the skyscrapers in New York. Not all of them are documented.
No, they
legal.
did come in legally. That is true. The Irish did, yeah.
But also, back in the 1920s, all the way up to 60s, the government took the legislative act of Barcelo Act that imports millions of Mexican workers for the labor work in this country. And why all of a sudden you want to close it down? And there's almost 0 exposure on the northern border.
Well, there are people crossing on the northern border too, but why do I want to shut it down? They're breaking the law. Should we not have the law that says you can't walk into the country without proper approval?
Well, for the longest time, they can just...
Well, no, hold on. The Irish came
Really?
via Ellis Island.
Okay.
The Czechoslovakians came legally. The Polish came legally. So I don't know what group I mean, the Chinese, I'll take your word for it. I would imagine they came through a port of entry and we knew who they were, but we have no idea who these people are on the southern border. We don't know their background. We don't know why they're here. It's 15,000 people a day that are illegally crossing into the country, breaking our laws.
Okay, so for the past 50 years, there hasn't really been a fence or any sort of process to deport them or catch them when they cross the border.
No, that's not true. We've had deportations for the last 30 years. In fact, we did mass deportations in the early 2000s. Even Obama deported about a couple 100,000 people a year.
Why all of a sudden now everything, you want to tighten up everything?
You know why? Because the border crisis has never been so bad. It used to be a couple hundred a day. Now it's 15,000 a day.
Okay, so it's about the severity, not really about...
It's both. I mean, I've always been a hawk on the border, but now it's reaching such a point where illegals are taking over schools in Chicago and New York, disenfranchising native-born American social services. And not to mention, the law is very clear. We have a process to come into this country, and they're deciding to break that law, which is a crime.
Okay, is there a better approach to this besides just shutting up the border?
Yeah, also have Mexico do it, which Trump did. Mexico could secure the border as well, and they're choosing not to. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
thank you. Appreciate it.
thank you.
Thanks.
How you doing, sir?
I might have to go visit all those lunatics in a
I do
second.
apologize if I stutter. Not the best at public speaking.
That's okay. Thank you for coming up.
Of course. I was just going to ask, how do we morally deal with, because don't get me wrong, I am conservative. I do believe that illegal immigrants shouldn't come to the country and take up social welfare systems and all that. How do we deal with cases where they came here illegally, they had a child? Should we allow those parents to stay or allow that child to just have no,
It's a good
send the
question.
parents away?
Yeah, just deport the whole family back.
Even though the child has no connections, like to their family's home country.
Oh, so they were smuggled into the country?
No, born here. Like
if they're born here, they
right.
stay because they're a U.S. citizen.
So I was
I think we
asking-
should get rid of birthright citizenship.
I just think this is a call for action. It is a call for action and it is a call for work. I've said a lot of things concerning illegal immigrants. If you're following my previous channel, Baby Heifers React, I've said a whole lot about illegal immigrants, how they trip into the country. And honestly speaking, it's very wrong. It's very wrong for you to just wake up one morning and you bypass processes and you just trip into another person's motherland without following due process. It doesn't speak well of you. So I think the government needs to do something. This is actually a call to work. America currently has the highest, if I'm not mistaken, they have the highest illegal immigrants. They have the highest illegal immigrants in the world. They're one of the country that have a lot of illegal immigrants there. And funny enough, they are really doing good. Once you can identify yourself that you came into the country illegal, they are ready to give you £1,000 to go back. $1,000 to go back, I mean. So what am I trying to say? In as much as America has the highest illegal immigrant, once you identify that you're an illegal immigrant or they catch you, they are ready to give you $1,000 to go back to your country. And I heard the reason why they have one of the highest illegal immigrants is because they share borders with Mexico. And Mexico and America, they share the same borders, and that is one of the reasons why they have a lot of illegal people there, because they trip into the, they don't follow processes, they just bypass processes and pass through open borders and just get yourself in America. But it's not really right. But at the same time, I still heard that Mexico is still what made America what it is today. Mexico is still what made America what it is today. Now, what am I trying to say? Invading one's country is not the way forward. If you want to migrate to another country, please do it the right way. Do it the right way. They have rules, they have protocols, they have procedures, they have rules, they have regulation, they have constitutions that is guiding the country. You can't just go in there and mess up their country. They need to have a biodata review. And if you come in there through illegal means, how can they actually track your record? I don't know if I'm making sense, but we know the right thing to do. Please, let's do the right thing. This is a call to actions. This is a call to work, and this is me putting it out there. The government need to do more. American government need to do more, because currently they have the highest illegal immigrant there, so they need to do more on how to check and balance, put things in place to reduce the rate of illegal migration. I really hope I'm making sense. But then I don't know if you have anything to say concerning this video of how Charlie Cake shuts down pro-open border liberals. If you have any comments, kindly drop it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. It's still your girl Ken Blessing. You're welcome to my reaction, and please kindly do well by subscribing. Turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever I post new video. This is a new channel and we want to grow it together. So if you like what I do reacting to Charlie Cake video, Charlie Cake is a great man, an advocate. He didn't go to college, but whenever he spills facts. So if you like what we do here, kindly subscribe, give us a huge thumbs up, and like this video. And please, I do not own any right to this content. Like I said earlier on, I love what Charlie do. I love his work. I love the way he's trying to reshape the mindset of Americans. And I am just here to react, giving my own reviews and commentaries, right? So thank you so much for watching. We've come to the end of today's video. Don't go too far, trust me. I'll be right back and I'll see you in my next video.